Governor Joe Lombardo welcoming a key partner in Nevada's economic growth, Haas Automation, during today's groundbreaking ceremony. Once the manufacturing plant is completed, the city of Henderson expects those new jobs will pay salaries of $60,000 in the hope that these jobs will support many of the city's residents. Governor Joe Lombardo praised the arrival of the manufacturing plant for the machine tool builder to help boost jobs and economic growth in the state.
Advanced manufacturing will enable our state to attract quality employers and good-paying jobs that contribute to economic diversity and resilience, hence Haas Automation.
And the 2.4 million square foot plant will sit on a 234-acre site at the corner of Via Inspirata and Larson Lane. Construction is slated to finish in 2 years.